All right, Warbirds versus Vaughan Panthers from Canada. O'Brien taking the first face-off. He'll win that to Jones. Jones moves up the board to Coakley. Coakley headed in. Working down the boards into the corner. O'Brien now on it. O'Brien and Coakley. Coakley picks it up. Back to O'Brien. O'Brien behind the net, centering pass, and the goalie will cover it. O'Brien taking the face off for the Warbirds. Went back to Jones. He'll take a shot. That gets blocked. And that'll be offsides. Hunter, O'Brien, and Coakley up front for the Warbirds. And the Panthers touch the puck for the first time this game. Tipped away by Hunter in the neutral zone. Coakley gets it. He'll dump it in deep. O'Brien on the chase. And he'll put a good hit on the Panthers, but they'll pick it up and move it out. Tipped away, Hunter from the point. He'll take a long shot. That's Cam. And held in by McDaniels, but Panthers finally get it out. McDaniels throws it in, but offsides. Panthers regroup in their zone, move it up to the neutral zone. Long pass gets cut off a little bit by Cam, but they enter their zone. Cam chips it out. Now Brown picks it up. He'll skate it in. Brown in the corner. Poked away by the Panthers. Panthers coming up the boards, chipping it out of the zone, skating through the neutral zone. Weaver trying to poke it away. Panthers shot through the leg. Bauer found it. Puck gets away. Weaver tries to move it up to Wiley, but Panthers cut that pass off. Now Patefield picks it up and chucks it into the neutral zone. Panthers pick it up, and they'll be offsides. Nicholson, Smith, and Wiley up front. McGregor and Jones in the back for the Warbirds. Nicholson takes face off, wanting to Smith, back to Jones. Jones dumps. Warbirds chasing. Wiley gets there first. He'll chip it to Smith behind the net. Smith battling on the boards. Now Wiley jumps in. Smith will pick it up. Gets hooked. No call. Held in by Jones. Thrown down deep, but up into the net by Nicholson, and that'll go to play. O'Brien taking the drop in the neutral zone. One to Jones. Jones throws it in. O'Brien headed into the corner. Panthers move it up the boards. Gets poked away in the neutral zone. O'Brien tries to dump it in. Loose puck. O'Brien finally picks it up and gets it deep for the Warbirds. Peters chasing deep. Panthers throwing it up the boards. Jones trying to hold his own. He does. Thrown in by Hunter. Panthers up the boards again, having trouble clearing their zone. And Panthers do, but it hits their bench, and that'll go out of play. Van Vorst wins the face-off. Cunningham gets a shot, but blocked away by Panthers goalie. Van Vorst headed in the boards. Now Cam on it, skating it behind the net. And the net came off. Van Vorst in the face-off circle for the Warbirds. Cam on it. He'll dump it in. Behind the net. Panthers pick it up, and they'll move it up the boards. Held in by Patefield. Loose puck in the slot. Panthers move it up, skate it out into the neutral zone. Panthers head in. And a little sloppy play by the Panthers. Picked up by Cam. Out to Lucas Dennis. Lucas Dennis will dump. Warbirds full change. Smith, Coakley, Nicholson, Weaver, and Jones on the ice. Panthers regrouping in their zone. Good forecheck by the Warbirds. Picked up. And nobody picked it up. Jones trying to find it at his feet. Kicked out to Smith on the corner. Smith got a little room. He'll find Coakley. Coakley gets a shot off, but I think it got blocked. Smith behind the net. Pass to Nicholson. Gets tipped over his stick. Weaver back chasing this one down. And that'll go for icing. Weaver's shot gets blocked on the way in. Panthers headed out with some speed. Jones trying to get him into the corner. And a good hit by O'Brien. Now Jones on the puck behind the net. Jones up the board. Now Hunter trying to get it chipped out. Held in by the Panthers. Hunter gets it out. That's poked out of play. And we'll have a neutral zone drop. McDaniels chips it ahead to Smith. Smith has it float off his stick. Wiley dumps it in deep. Puck held in by Patefield. Good effort there by Patefield to keep the zone. Panthers trying to get it out. Pressure by Van Voorst. And tip, no icing here. Bauer back to play it behind the net. Patefield coming in. Moves it up the board. Smith in the neutral zone. He'll take it down the board. Smith. Passed by a Panther player looking for some help. He gets pushed up. And now Cunningham joins the fight on the boards for the Warbirds. Loose puck. Panthers find it. And they'll chip it out of their zone. That'll go for icing, but it looks like it might be on net. Bauer forced to play it. Cunningham will pick it up, and he'll pass it up to Smith. He'll dump it in. Cam on the forecheck now. Warbirds are able to hold his own. Panthers pick it up in the neutral zone. Cunningham back for the Warbirds. Shot saved by Bauer. Another shot coming and way over the net. Now McGregor trying to battle for the puck behind the Warbird net. Panthers coming around. Cam applying pressure. Now McGregor. Panthers into the far corner. Shot on net. Bauer kicks it out. Peters clears. Panthers regrouping in the neutral zone. Warbirds full change, and they're chasing now. Panthers skated into the corner. Had an opportunity, but they didn't take it. And shot sticked away by Coakley. And puck out of the zone. Panthers regrouping. Coakley on the boards. He chips it into the zone for the Warbirds. Now forechecking hard. Panthers trying to clear. They do, but that'll go for ice. No icing. Got tipped. Bauer moving it up the boards. Panthers hold the zone. O'Brien putting pressure on. Patefield and O'Brien behind the net for the Warbirds. Puck spits out. And a loose puck. Hunter's going to pick this one up. He's got a little space, but he's surrounded by 4 Panthers, so he'll hold up and dump. Panthers pick it up. Smith chips that pass, held in by McDaniel, and he'll take a shot that'll miss the net. Smith on the puck, trying to make it to his way into the corner. Now Van Voorst skating around, centering pass, poked away. Panthers trying to chip it up the boards. Van Voorst there to interrupt. Now Smith on it. Chips it back to Van Voorst, looking for Smith, but that pass gets cut off. Panthers moving it up. Pass just out in front. No icing. Weaver trying to get to it. Panthers headed to the net, but a lot of bodies in the way. Smith's going to pick this one up. Chip it up out of the zone. Cunningham trying to find it at his feet. Chips it over to the boards. And a centering pass by the Panthers, picked up by Weaver, and he'll chip it up and out. And offside. Cam Hogan taking the offense or neutral zone drop for the Warbirds. Panthers will win that back, and they'll skate it up, kick it up the boards. That'll go for icing. .6:20 left in the first period. Cam Hogan taking the drop for the Warbirds. That spits up to the D. Cunningham holds his own, dumps it in. Panthers pick it up behind the net. They'll look up the boards. And they finally clear. Will Patefield will poke that away from them. Will chip it up the boards into the zone. Brown trying to forecheck, apply some pressure. Long stretch pass. And Panthers find a guy poked into the corner by Will. And Panthers behind the net. Drop cut off by Cunningham. Cunningham gets it up the boards. And that puck goes out of the zone. Panthers forced to chase it down. Good pressure by Brown and Peters. That'll go for icing. O'Brien wins the face-off. McDaniels will chip it down behind the net. And Panthers clear the zone. McDaniels headed back to field this one. They'll skate it around the net and move it up the boards. And Panthers will pick that puck up, move it through the neutral zone. Pass cut off by Nicholson, but the Panthers find it again. And a good save by Bauer. McDaniel in the corner now, fighting for it. Puck comes out, O'Brien picks it up, and he chips it out. Panthers try a centering pass, poked away by a bunch of Warbirds. Smith on the boards now. Will Patefield picks that puck up, got a little room, they skate with it, throws it through the neutral zone. Panthers enter their zone. Loose puck in the neutral. Patefield back behind the net now. Panthers holding the puck, moved it around the zone. Blocked by Smith. Centering pass hits the net. Now Patefield moving it up the boards. Warbird stuck in the zone here. A little longer than they'd like. That's Patefield. And Panthers coming in. Take a shot. Good stick by Weaver. That'll go up into the net. 3.5 left in the first. Coakley picks this one up. He'll skate it out of the zone, gets it poke checked away. Now a loose puck. Coakley kicks it out to the middle of the ice, picked up by the Panthers. Panthers dump it in. Now Cunningham up to Hunter. Hunter can't quite get it chipped out. Now Weaver moved it up to Coakley. Coakley will get it out of the zone, but held up. Panthers regrouping. Looking for a long stretch pass. Cunningham will go chase this one down. Thought it was tipped, but they called an icing. O'Brien, Smith, and Cam. McDaniel and Patefield on the ice. Offensive zone drop. Chip back to McDaniel. McDaniel will throw it into the corner. Smith trying to get it back. Now Cam applying some pressure. Panthers get it out of the zone, but good stick by McDaniel. Will poke it back into the neutral zone. And Panthers jump it deep. Patefield running back to get this one. O'Brien picks it up, chips it up the boards. Held up by the Panthers. Now Cam has it, trying to chip it out, gets it out, but pass cut off by the Panthers again. And Panthers get it back. Long stretch pass, Patefield throws it up, that'll go for icing. Van Voorst taking the drop for the Warbirds. He'll win it back to McGregor. McGregor moves it around to the corner. Jones trying to get there. Moves it up to Nicholson. Nicholson drops it to Van Voorst. Van Voorst headed in. Trying to get a shot off. Gets it off. Block it away into the corner. Van Voorst drops it to Coakley. Now Van Voorst trying to find it at his feet. Jones holding the zone for the Warbirds. And loose puck kicks out to the corner. Panthers pick it up. They'll skate it around. Good stick. Coakley looking for a shot. Quick shot. Saved by the Panthers goalie. And puck held in by Van Voorst. He'll dump. And 3 Warbirds go for a change. Hunter, O'Brien, and Smith come on the ice for the Warbirds. Panthers move it up. Panthers regroup, poked away by O'Brien, but they'll chase it down anyway and move it up the boards. Panthers dump. Jones trying to get there first. Still a loose puck. Jones finally gets it out. He'll move it up to Hunter. Hunter finds Smith cutting up ice. Smith coming through the neutral zone. He'll take it in. Hunter on the boards. Drops it. Looking for O'Brien. Hunter now has it. He'll try to get around the guy. O'Brien now gets a shot. That'll go into the corner. Tipped away into the corner. Cunningham trying to hold his own. And O'Brien. Cunningham will get it, but he'll dump it, but that dump gets cut off, and that'll end the first. Tied up at 0.
Jones over on the wall, trying to keep it in. Coakley, Hogan giving chase, Hunter. Harper battling for the puck, Hunter kicking it up the boards, goes to Canada. Coakley dumps it down. Harper kicks it back, Canada has it, O'Brien trying to get it back. Hunter all over it. We have Cam coming in, and O'Brien kicks it back. O'Brien dumps it. Cam tries to reach that. Hatefield chasing it down to the end, kicks it up the boards to Cam. Goes into the net. Into the netting.
Quick jam, right?
Terrible.
I didn't know they were out here.
All right, Panthers trying to clear their zone. And Brown will work it back. Loose puck in the middle of the zone. Panthers throw it in. Cut off by Patefield. And Cam getting up a little slow. Panthers dump it in, but offsides. Nicholson kicks the face off over the board. Smith picks it up and he'll head in. He'll skate by a player but loses the puck. Smith up behind the net. Gets it in front but up in the air, and Wiley tried to bat it into the net. Panthers trying to clear their zone now. They'll take it back down deep. Panthers up the boards. Pass cut off, but it'll bounce out of the zone. And Nicholson applying some good pressure. And loose puck on the boards now. Nicholson chipping it up, trying to look for Smith, and it goes through the legs of a Panther. Smith will head down, and he'll take a shot. And saved by Panthers. O'Brien wins the face-off. Jones takes a shot in traffic, but it'll go off to the left side of the net. And Panthers will clear the zone, bounce to Jones. Jones picks it up to Hunter, pass cut off by the Panthers. O'Brien applying pressure. And O'Brien will move it around the boards, trying to get out of the zone. Held up. Cunningham behind the net now. In the corner underneath the ref's legs. Warbirds clear the zone. And Panthers will regroup. And they'll dump. Cunningham picks it up. Cunningham up the boards to Peters. Peters ships it out of the zone. Cunningham up the ice. No icing here. Warbirds full change. And Patefield rushing in. Good save by Bauer on a 2-on-0 rush. Warbirds finally got caught on the change, had 2 or 3 already in the first period. Van Voorst taking the drop for the Warbirds. Cam Hogan gets it, held in by the Panthers. And Patefield behind the net. He'll move it up the boards. Panthers there to cut the pass off. Panthers behind the net, try to wrap around. And Bauer kicks it into the corner. Panthers behind the net. Picked up by Patefield. Patefield up the boards looking for Lucas Dennis. And Warbirds unable to clear again. Shot from the point, saved by Bauer. A lot of rebounds, but nets off. Nicholson taking the dribble. Tips, gets it tipped out, and Panthers throw it in for an offside.
Go all the way.
Panthers win a face-off. They'll dump it in deep. Played by Bauer. Cunningham into the corner. Looking for Coakley on the boards. And Coakley headed up ice. Pestered by Panthers. Gets cut off. And Panthers ice the puck. O'Brien taking the offensive zone drop for the Warbirds. They'll win that, but that'll go way back. Weaver chasing this one down. Weaver trying to find Hunter on the boards. And a pass in the slot. And a good block. I think O'Brien blocked it. And another shot from the Van Voorst taking the drop for the Warbirds. That'll bounce into the crease. And Panthers get there first. And a loose puck picked up by Cam. Cam trying to chip it ahead, and Panthers cut it off. Cam picks that up. He'll brush off a check. Dumps it in deep. Brown and Cam putting pressure on. And Panthers blocked by 2-0 on the Warbirds. Smith going to get this one. Get it out of the zone. To the zone. Tate Field. And Warbirds go down a goal to catch it. Boards. Pass cut off by the Panthers. McDaniel. And Hunter finally gets it out to Coakley, and he'll dump. Panthers have the puck in the corner. Not much possession here for the Warbirds, just happy to get it out of the zone. O'Brien